Shrouded in pride and glory, these hallowed halls have been home to many a champion of the gridiron. Strip away the turf, bring in a few truckloads of dirt and some metal-mounted marauders, and watch this palace of athletic prowess transform into a mechanic's nightmare, where one's skill becomes second to their daring. Portneuf Range to the east and the Bannock Range to the west, Monster Power is inside the ISU Holt Arena in the city of Pocatello, Idaho, home to the Idaho State University Bengals football program, and tonight, host of the 2019 running of Checkered Flag Promotions No Limits Monster Truck Grand Nationals, and Larry Quick and Ghost Ryder is back to try to add another trophy to his mantle and defend, among other championships, his 2018 No Limits champion title. But he has to do so against a field of stiff competition in the form of 8 other monster trucks that include Sturgis Motorsports out of Tucson, Arizona, his own wife, Shannon Quick, and the Girl Power Ram, and just to name a few, Mike Miller brings Bigfoot 15 out of Pacific, Missouri, the original monster truck, to try to knock Larry off the top. It's going to be an awesome night of competition, and you see this camera right here. We're going to be cutting back and forth to that camera throughout the night. That's actually a chest cam mounted on our competition director, Tim Howard. Going to show you some behind the scenes a little bit of how much a competition director runs back and forth from the hot pits as a show goes through its paces. We have a lot of action to bring you here tonight. We've got bump and run, tough trucks, figure eight, demolition derby, and of course, monster trucks, wheelies, racing, freestyle to determine a Grand Nationals champion. Stay with us. The action is coming up next on this special edition of Monster Power.
This Back Channel Productions program is presented in part by Monsters Monthly. For up-to-date show and ticket info, articles, event breakdowns, and a wide selection of photo and video galleries, visit monstersmonthly.com.
ISU Holt Arena in Pocatello, Idaho, getting ready to kick off the 2019 Monster Truck Grand Nationals, part of the No Limits Monster Truck Tour. And first up, out of Bluffdale, Utah, it's Wally Turner. Standing sniper up to start this wheelie competition off strong. The Army Ranger turned professional monster truck driver brings the big bad Chevy out of Utah around for hit number 2 on the near side. And another solid hit, but those freshly painted cars may be a bit of a problem as he slides back off the backside. Now he's hung up on that Ford. The cradle is high-centered on the roof of that first car on the backside, wheelie into the racing lane. He's going to go for a third hit here. Solid effort there as he plants the wheelie bar right in the top of the racing lane. Wally Turner. Good, strong start to this wheelie competition, giving these other guys something to go after. Looks like he's going to make a 4th hit over here. Just for good measure, a good effort there. The sniper getting the job done here in Pocatello, Idaho. They're only supposed to make 2 hits, but the poster says no rules, no limits, and that's the frame of mind that Wally Turner is in as he heads back toward the hot pits. Didn't throw down a gimme. These guys are going to have to throw down a good run to knock Wally Turner off the top, but this guy could do it. The KG veteran, Sam Sturgis out of Tucson, Arizona, in the legendary unnamed and untamed Dodge Power Wagon. Perfect move. He's over the left-hand side. Brings it back down. Sam Sturgis turning it up a notch. 71 years old and aggressive as he's ever been. Hit two and a perfect sky wheelie. Still sliding a bit on those blue painted crush cars, but Sam Sturgis turns it up a notch, rocking the house. Listen to the crackle of that big alcohol burning engine. Inside of that Power Wagon bodied machine, as we get a second look at this awesome hit. Watch the roof actually impact the crush car. Tearing the body up at the top, the middle of a wheelie competition. It's just fiberglass. That's exactly what these fans came to see, and that's what Sam Sturgis gave them. Now, Tim Howard about to send our next vehicle as they complete another RII test. This is the other half of Sturgis Motorsports for the weekend. The protege, we'll call it. Jacob Ladwig in the incredible 1963 split-window Corvette body machine called Rat Attack. And another beautiful sky wheelie out of the Sturgis Motorsports camp. Love the way these trucks sound. These things are awesome. Some of the best looking machines in the business, and they sound like absolute perfection. They tune these engines great. They always have an awesome echo through the halls of any building you put them in, and they sound awesome from a distance. And any fairground hit number 2. He rides it out. Perfect wheelie. Down the face of the racing ramp and half the length of the track. Based on the crowd response, I think we may have a new leader in the wheelie competition. We'll get another look at that awesome move. Watch him stand it up on top of the racing lane, and then instead of letting the front end drop, he let the rear wheels start to actually pass the front end up a little bit, and then just feathered it perfectly to keep that front end up. Will it hold up? We got more wheelies to come. Stay with us. Action continues here at Holt Arena in Pocatello, Idaho. We're going to show you highlights from a couple trucks that ran when we were away. Diesel Dave Ratzirez out of Tannersville, Pennsylvania in the XDP Ram. Getting a good first hit, but not getting what he wanted out of the second hit. Still a good effort, but not enough to jump into the number 1 spot. Up next with Mark Andrew with 2 solid hits in the Wicked Sickness Ford out of Missouri. But again, not enough out of Mark to take over the lead position in this wheelie competition here at the Monster Truck Grand National as part of Checkered Flag Promotions No Limits Monster Truck Tour. Out rolls Mike Miller from Pacific, Missouri in the red, white, blue Firestone sponsored Bigfoot 15 Ford Raptor body machine. And he took a nice hit over on the far side. Let's see what he has for this near side. He got a lot of air on that first hit. What can he do with this near side lane? This is where Ladwig rode out his wheelie. Nice big wheel stand there. Good, strong run, but I don't think it's going to be enough to take over the lead. Might put him about mid-pack by the time we get done with this. We'll have to see. That's still a good position to be in as he'll rack up points toward the Grand Nationals Championship in each competition. And then among Wheelies Racing and Freestyle, the vehicle that accumulates the most points at the end of the night, the vehicle and driver will be awarded the 2019 Grand Nationals Championship. Up next, as Tim Howard gives the thumbs up, a guy who would love to knock Bigfoot down. Out of Cobra Creek, Colorado, Sid Sidewinder. The incredible, the infamous Snakebite Ford. Just cruising around the arena, rapping the throttle, letting the fans hear the power. He's taking a parade lap. He's going to get these fans on his side before he does anything. Mission number one for the Snakebite team is always knock Bigfoot out. But anything beyond that is totally up to the driver. You know Colt Cobra sent him down here with stern instructions though to make sure whatever he did, he knocked Bigfoot off. And a solid hit right there. Gets bound up with one of the freestyle stacks over here on the end zone. That is an interesting freestyle obstacle there. There's a lot of edge on that thing. Be interesting to see when we get to later in the night when they start taking on these huge obstacles. Right now, though, we're just dealing with elevated racing lanes, and that alone is giving these guys some wild kicks and some big air there. Down hard on the front end, too. Solid hits for Sid Sidewinder in Snakebite. I have a feeling he's not going to leave it at 2 hits. He's not one to follow anyone's rules. Certainly in a competition like this, where they'll let you get away with what you want to do. Anything goes here at the No Limits Monster Truck Tour. Another solid hit for Snakebite. Carries the front end a little bit. I don't think it's going to take over the lead, but he definitely...
He can hear you now!
Yeah, he outdid Miller. That's exactly what he wanted to do, as he comes down hard on the front end on this near side. He can chuck a drive shaft that way. He did, and this is a well-built machine out here on the floor of the ISU Holt Arena. Now, the better half of the Quick Motorsports Monster Truck Team, Shannon Quick, in girl power with a good first hit. It looks like she might have tweaked the sway bar a little bit there. She came down on the left front. The truck's leaning that way a little bit, but no harm, no foul. She'll come back around and set up hit number 2 on the near side. Huge hit out of the girl power ram. Trying to rival the vehicles just in front of her, but it's going to take an awful lot to get past those 2 Sturgis Motorsports runs, and I think right now, Ladwig and Rat Attack and Sam Sturgis and Unnamed and Untamed are going to continue to sit in that number 1 and 2 spot, but you have to wonder if they're going to stay there after our last competitor who comes flying out of the pits, the defending Monster Truck Grand Nationals champion out of Aledo, Illinois, Larry Quick in the Ghost Ryder Ford Mustang bodied monster. He did not come this far this season to take a loss here in Pocatello, Idaho. Big first hit, and he powers it into a slap wheelie. Keeping that momentum up, and he's doing something that some drivers will forget about, and that is to turn this wheelie competition into sort of a mini freestyle, because these fans are looking at everything you're doing the entire time you're out there, and he's using this track to perfection. Another big slap wheel as he heads off to the right-hand side of the track. Spins it around with the back end on the concrete. And I have a feeling he's going to throw one more down here for us. Truck pulling to the left. He may have a broken axle. Let's see what he gets out of this third hit. Big off to the side. Almost put that thing on its lid. Hard landing on the right-hand side of the truck as it pulled to the left, and it pitched him hard right. I think we may have a wheelie competition winner. Stay with us to find out. Ghost Ryder taking a wild ride, but it was enough to net him the wheelie competition victory and the points lead here in Pocatello as we get ready to head into round number 1 of monster truck racing. Here's the way the bracket shakes down. Right off the top, you see a pair of Missouri Fords Bigfoot will take on Wicked Sickness. Then, an interesting matchup, one you'd expect to see maybe in a final round. Girl Power takes on Ratatail. Then Snakebite up against Unnamed and Untamed, and your series leader with a 5-race win streak coming into this event. Larry Quick in Ghost Ryder takes on Wally Turner in Sniper. Now, on the floor of the Holt Arena, Mike Miller in Bigfoot 15 against Mark Andrew, Wicked Sickness. Miller with a big lead out of the turn, and he flies across the finish line. Problems for Mark Andrew and Wicked Sickness. He will take it back to the hot pit and get it ready for Freestyle as Mike Miller with an awesome run in Bigfoot 15. He is going to be a force tonight. Short little jog down to the turn, and then you actually have to hang wide, and he did that beautifully, flying across the finish line and into the semifinal round where he'll take on the winner of our next matchup. That will be the one I talked about, Shannon Quick and Girl Power with 3 final round victories this season, but that's after 11 final round appearances. Jacob Ladwig also with 3 final round victories. That's after 4 final round appearances. Shannon Quick was a dominant force on this series last year. She's been pretty successful again with 11 final round appearances. A big thorn in her side this year has been her husband in the Ghost Ryder, and now on the line with Jacob Ladwig, a guy she did not want to see across the track from her in round number 1. Ladwig with the lead coming out. Way out front, he's already there. Shannon Quick with problems coming out of the turn. We'll have to take another look at it to see exactly what happened between the 2 trucks, because Ladwig drove away with it. That's very uncharacteristic a race for Shannon Quick. She's usually right there with whoever is in the other lane. Watch again where they come out of the turn. Watch where the trucks are on the track. Ladwig, he makes a big wide sweeping turn. Quick may have tried to, yes she did, she's correcting as she comes back toward the car. She may have gotten too inside. We had talked to Larry Quick earlier, and he said the interesting thing about this track is that it's not a hairpin turn. It's deceiving. The racing lanes are actually on the outside of the turn when you come out. They're not right lined up with the edge of the turn marker or the freestyle obstacles that you see down there. The orange lane on one side, the purple lane nearest our cameras. So you actually have to let the truck drift out a little bit, and that's what both Mike Miller did making that left-hand turn and Jacob Ladwig did making his right-hand turn, and that's how he knocked off one of the toughest in the business, Shannon Quick. Now, Sid Sidewinder, representing Colt Cobra's Snakebite Monster Truck team, taking on Sam Sturgis, the crafty veteran driving the Legend Machine, Unnamed and Untamed. Good start for both. Sturgis gets through that turn very quickly. Snakebite coming back on him, but it's not enough. Sam Sturgis, 71 years old, I say it again, as aggressive as ever. First round victory to the big Dodge Power Wagon out of Tucson, Arizona. Another look at this run on replay, and you'll see Snakebite got the jump coming off the line. Sturgis just had a better turn, and it was enough to lead Snakebite all the way to the final jump. Big leap, though, again, out of this near lane. The Ford Snakebite out of Colorado. Final matchup of round number 1. Larry Quick and Ghost Ryder, 5-race win streak again coming into Pocatello, Idaho. 15 final round appearances this season on the No Limits Monster Truck Tour. He matches up side by side with the Chevy out of Utah. That's Wally Turner and the Sniper, former Army Ranger. . 2 & 1 2 await the flag. Hesitant start for Quick. He may still be having problems with that rear axle. He definitely is. The truck is pulling real hard to the left. He just had to run down Turner and a very, very hard landing on the right-hand side. The truck leaning real bad. He may have broken shocks or tweaked the sway bar, but you see how far over that truck is leaned. Quick had to chase Turner down. We're still waiting to find out who got that win. See, he's having to nurse it through that corner. It's a big hit on the concrete. He launched way right, trying to compensate for the left pull of that truck. They handed the win to Larry Quick. I'm not sure that Wally Turner would agree with that, but that's how it's going down on paper. Bigfoot will take on Rat Attack, and Unnamed and Untamed battles Ghost Ryder when we come back to Pocatello, Idaho. Back in the ISU Holt Arena in Pocatello, Idaho, as the sun sets to the west over the Bannock Range, we get ready to start the semifinal round of monster truck racing. Mike Miller, Bigfoot 15, rolling out onto the floor, and across the track from him, that's Jacob Ladwig in the Rat Attack 63 split window Corvette. Pretty good matchup to start off the semifinal round of racing. Both these guys in 6 events they've had this year, 4 final round appearances both, but on paper, Ladwig has to be the favorite. 3 victories, no first round losses. Mike Miller, 2 victories and 2 first round losses. And between them, each of them has 1 victory over the other. So they're tied on that front. You know they'd love to settle that score right here in the semifinal round at the Monster Truck Grand Nationals in Pocatello, Idaho, waiting on the flag. First pairing in the semifinals ready to go. Even start going into the turn. Miller had to check up a little bit. Ladwig let it drift out, and it worked for him. Miller flying past the finish line again, and Ladwig using up all the shutdown space. Boy, you can see why we dragged that dirt out another 50 feet. If you get out onto that concrete, you are not stopping for nothing. Jacob Ladwig putting it sideways past the finish line. Watch again, even start. Ladwig let it drift out in the turn. Mike Miller tried to turn in just a little bit too sharp, and that is exactly what got Jacob Ladwig in to the final round, and he'll match up against the winner of this matchup, lopsided on paper. The winningest driver on the No Limits Tour in 2019, Larry Quick and Ghost Ryder. Final round win record of 83%. 8 final round victories, an overall win record of 44%. Those 8 victories came in 18 events. 1 semifinal round loss. On the other hand, the guy across track from him, Sam Sturgis, he has not made it out of the first round all season long. So again, on paper, this bracket is definitely tilted in favor of the Mustang, but the Power Wagon is healthy. The Mustang has a broken rear end. Now he has switched lanes. He's going to try to compensate for that pull that caused him to land so hard to the right side, but that may hurt him making a right-hand turn. Since the truck is pulling to the left, he may have to make a wider turn, but with this already being a wide turn, it could end up playing in his favor. We'll have to wait and see the last pairing of the semifinals to determine who goes to the finals. Quick making a pretty fast turn, but look at Sturgis driving on through. Larry Quick gets upset in the semifinal round. Sam Sturgis, who has not made it out of the first round until here in Pocatello, goes to the finals against his own truck. And there is a look at it. Rat Attack and Unnamed and Untamed. The Tucson 2 will go to the final round. The Power Wagon takes on the Corvette. at all the tape on the back of the cab of the unnamed and untamed machine. That's where he planted that thing during the wheelie competition. Jacob Ladwig. Rat attack, getting ready. You notice what Sturgis did there. He turned around and came right back to the starting line. Puts Ladwig in the left turn lane. He's on the left side starting out, he'll be on the right side finishing. He hasn't been there all night long. He made 2 awesome runs on the other side. Little bit of mind games from the veteran. Could take down his own truck. Playing on house money, the team out of Tucson, Arizona. Sturgis Motorsports final round. We're getting ready to go. A new racing champion will be crowned tonight in Pocatello. Well, they actually bumped wheels going between the obstacles there. Ladwig quick in the turn, but a little bit of a problem. Sturgis is all over the place. Ladwig, bit of a sideways finish once again, using up all that shutdown space. Doesn't matter though, rat attack takes the racing championship here in Pocatello, Idaho. The No Limits Monster Truck Grand Nationals. And this has to be an emotional victory for that young man. Wyoming driver in the Arizona-based Corvette machine. Watch this race again on the overhead. Even start, both of them very aggressive. They bump tires. Sam Sturgis trying to stay wide all over the track. Ladwig actually had to check up there to straighten out. Take a look from ground level. Watch again. Little bump. Ladwig drifting out, not as clean as he was in the other rounds, and I think Sturgis, had he been able to keep it clean, might have been able to capitalize on Ladwig's mistake, but Jacob stayed in the throttle. Wild finish, but it netted him the racing victory, and you rack up some big points in racing. He is a little bit closer to maybe upsetting Larry Quick's chances at a repeat victory here in Pocatello. Freestyle will be coming up, but before we do that, we're going to show you a couple other things that are going on here in Idaho. Stay with us, Monster Power returns. Of action going on this weekend here in Pocatello, Idaho. Taking a look at the bump and run tough trucks. Heat number 1. We've shown you tough trucks here before in Monster Power, but nothing like this. Out front in the Chevy Blazer, that's Jacob Shepard. Got some big air on the first lap around with the Festiva in tow. Those two would beat and bang through this entire Heat 1 race. But it was Hunter Campbell in the purple and yellow CRX who would put on the wildest show in Heat 1. Watch this. Found a ramp that matched his car. Looked like he was in a rollover contest. No worse for the wear. He climbs out to the crowd's applause. They loved it. That's what they came here to see. A little carnage from the bump and run tough trucks. Heat number 2 on the line. Watch the Subaru Impreza. Door to door with Keith Zitterkoff out of Chubbuck in the General Lee painted Pontiac Sunfire. But it was the Subaru Impreza who made the biggest impression with the big air. Little front suspension damage on that jump, but in spite of that, he managed to hold off his counterparts, made it back around where he'd take another big jump, do even more front suspension damage. Takes the final corner and the checkered flag. You see the smoke coming off the tire, rubbing the fender. A little camber on that front end, looks like an off-road racer. Now, most lopsided of the 3 heats, you see 2 full-size Fords and a Honda Civic. Now you just see 2 full-size Fords. Eric Sanders put the Civic down in a hurry. Not the wildest moment from this heat. Eddie Card out front. Watch Eric Sanders run him down. Huge hit for the big old dent side. Eric Sanders almost put the 79 in the bed of the 97. like he did a little bit of front-end damage himself. He would bonsai the second hit, too. He knew he wasn't going to win. Card was already there. Eddie would take the Heat 3 victory. Now, he would not make it to the main apparent damage to the 97 Ford, definite damage to the 79 Ford. You can't kill those old trucks. Main event, Jacob Shepard's back in the Blazer. The Festiva goes around. The Impreza gets planted in the jump that flipped Hunter Campbell over. Watch this jump from the Festiva. Almost into the back of Keith Zitterkoff. Not to his benefit either, because Keith would start drilling him almost immediately. Festiva ends up getting planted into the side of the racing lane and then gets punted by the Subaru Impreza, who now has very, very serious front-end damage, would not make it back around to the finish line. Jacob Shepard would limp the Blazer, which is being beaten to death, back around for first place. Congratulations to Jacob Shepard taking first place in the bump and run tough trucks here in Pocatello, Idaho. Keith Zitterkoff with second. Now, these guys were not the only guys to beat and bang here this weekend. We had, along with the bump and run tough trucks, figure 8 racing, or figure 8 demolition derby, lap number 1, number 7. That's Eddie Card in a 78 Thunderbird. You knew he wasn't going to enter a small vehicle into any competition this weekend. Going around from lap 6 heading into lap number 7. Right here, they're going to start lap 7. David Byington in the 92 Civic with the John Deere scheme on the side. He's going to dive through the middle. Watch what happens. 95 knocks 88 sideways. Tag 7. Now they've blocked up the whole track. 7 gets away. Byington and John Fisher now crammed up in that corner. Eddie Card rounds the corner with the lead. And then lap number 9 will come back around. Watch this. And you notice the checkered flag out. I think we may have had 2 checkered flag laps in this Heat 1 race. So I'm not actually sure if Card or Byington got the victory, but David Byington seems to think he did. So let's give it to him. See, the checkered flag still waving when he gets there. So I guess that's official for Heat number 1. Heat number 2. Another group of 3. The number 5, 99 Neon, you'll see here in a second, that's Ty Thrasher. He hits number 21 for the pass. 5-0 will go around. Number 5 heading into lap number 2. A little bit of a door slam on him there. Lap 2, watch this. Number 21 will hit number 5, and then 5-0 ends up in the bottom of the backflip ramp. He can't steer. And then a near miss here on lap number 8. But it was number 21 rounding the corner with the win. That was Brennan Williams in the 95 Maxima. Awesome action from our figure 8 heat races. We are not done though. You see him putting the cars back on the line. We're going to put them all back out here at once. When we come back, it's the figure 8 main. Do not go away. It's going to get wild. Time for the main event. In figure 8 racing, the flagman climbing to the top of the heap to throw the green flag. A full field of 5 ready to go immediately. Unfortunately, Eddie Card's 78 Thunderbird did not make it back to the starting gate as they roll out. David Byington taking an early lead. Williams cuts to the inside. Byington cuts wide. But to no avail for Williams as he ends up right back in second place. Byington, the short wheelbase Civic, cutting some tight turns right now. Williams in second in the number 21 Maxima. And the number 95 Accord of John Fisher. Wilson got into the backflip ramp again. Ty Thrasher creeping through. Oh! Fisher nails him in the right rear quarter panel as the number 88 continues out front, hanging a little bit wide. Number 21 Williams continues to stalk Byington as they head toward lap number 4. No lead changes quite yet. Ty Thrasher slowing way down. He's about to get lapped. He's come to a complete stop. Look at this. Wilson plowed right into the back of him, and that's creating lap traffic for David Byington. Let's see if Brendan Williams takes advantage of it. Indeed he does. Pushing David Byington in the 88 out of the way into the racing lane. Wilson getting into him now, and Fisher getting in on the action. He shoves number 88 wide. And we got cars going over tough truck jumps and headed for the concrete. Williams off there by himself out front. He's not even worried about it. He might stay away from the cross traffic and do himself a favor. He gets into a little bit of trouble. Coming around, Wilson into the backflip ramp again. Look at the right front tire on the number 88. It's hanging off. He's chasing John Fisher down. He wants at least to get second place back. Fisher spun around. He's about to go down a lap to Williams. Number 88 about to tangle with Williams. He's trying to avoid the same fate, but he's having trouble making these corners now with that broken wheel on the right front side. He goes down at least a half a lap right there. Look at this Thrasher getting pushed around the course by Brendan Williams. I think it's the fastest Ty Thrasher's gone all night long. And Thrasher retaliates. And Williams is now side. Oh, we got two cars, Wilson and Fisher, into each other. Byington by himself, but he gets nailed by the two cars coming across and ends up on top of the racing lane. And I believe that is where he will remain as he high centers the car on the monster truck race course. Williams knocking around with Jared Wilson. Look how torn up that police car is. I don't think there's a... oh, now they're stuck together. He should have just stayed away from a little bit of contact with Fisher. Thrasher chasing Fisher around right now. Fisher back... oh, Thrasher knocks Fisher for a loop, but that brings them both to a stop. Williams goes back around to maintain his lead. But he's looking down. Look at him rolling to a stop. He may have a transmission problem. And the car has gone quiet. Williams sits there. He was rounding the corner for the final lap. You're looking at Fisher and Thrasher trying to make up time. Watch this. On the final lap, the leader will sit there. Watch the leaderboard. Fisher will take first. Thrasher jumps to second. Williams is out. Thrasher, who was 3 laps down, will take second place. And John Fisher, who was in third for the majority of this, will survive to take first place by being the first guy, in fact one of the only 2, to make it to the finish line. Look at the jubilation in the cockpit of the 95 Accord. Talk about some wild racing. We have cars scattered all over. Look at that. Very, very happy John Fisher. And we're going to head back to Monster Trucks for Freestyle in just a moment, but this is not all we had going on here this weekend. The battle of good versus evil continued. There you see Galactron. He would go to war with Reptar on the floor of Holt Arena. To the delight of every boy and girl in the crowd here tonight. Incredible power on display as good dealt a decisive blow to evil Galactron, defeats Reptar. Now, you see that wild-looking monster truck sitting by itself near the ambulance. Tim Howard getting the crowd pumped up. This truck has a name. It's Project Backflip. Earlier this year, Larry Quick reaching a milestone with this incredible vehicle, performing his 100th backflip. Unfortunately, it did not work out for him tonight. Comes up a little bit short, but still, some carnage-filled action. A very disappointed Larry Quick. The crowd still loved the attempt, though. You don't see that every day. Now, back to live action. We've cleared the cars off the track. It's time for Monster Truck Freestyle, and we're going to open things up with one of the most determined guys in this field, Mark Coyle. Saying hello there, you see on the backside of the track, Diesel Dave Ranzira's out of Tannersville, Pennsylvania, in the incredible Cummins-powered XDP Ram. Look at this, he's headed right for the bus jump, second hit right up on top of him. Love watching this truck run. It's not the first time we've seen it. You can hear every hit that this thing takes. I guarantee he's ready to throw down an awesome run here in Pocatello. But you saw Michelle signal right there. Now I thought they might try to keep going, but appears to be drivetrain issues as we wait on word. Okay, the word we're getting is he did indeed break the rear drive shaft. You know he had a lot more in store for the fans here in Pocatello. That's got to be disappointing for him. If you've seen this program before, you know this guy can get some serious ground speed in this diesel. Stay with us. More freestyle to come. Don't go away. State University is home of the Bengals. Monster Power is inside Holt Arena tonight. Pocatello, Idaho, continuing with the No Limits Monster Truck Grand Nationals. Freestyle competition underway. You're looking at Sammy Sturgis out of Tucson, Arizona in the unnamed and untamed Dodge Power Wagon, drifting around on the concrete. Nice hang time, a little bit of a wild landing. Sammy getting ready to get after it. To back out of it a little bit to avoid contact with the bus stack. This guy can wheel a monster truck with the best of them as he looks like he'll head up center toward the buses. Awesome hit for Sammy Sturgis in Unnamed and Untamed. Searching around a little bit for something maybe different to pick on. Back to the racing lanes with a nice sky wheelie. Again, you see that red electrical tape. This guy got after it tonight in the wheelie competition. Put the rear end of the truck right in the crush cars. Headed toward the pyramid. Twisting off to the side, up on two. Brings it back down. Sammy Sturgis driving out of disaster. Oh, and he's definitely got a broken axle. You see it right there, and I kind of noticed the truck pulling off to the right a little bit on some of his other jumps, but I wasn't sure if it was just the way he was hitting it or if he actually had a broken rear axle, but it may have happened on this jump right here. The truck was acting just a little bit funny throughout the run as he landed sideways. He tripped a little bit there. And yeah, even there on the bus jump, the truck is headed off to the right-hand side. So it may have been throughout the entire run, and then right here you'll definitely see it. Watch the right rear tire. It just comes to a stop. Left-hand side drives off the obstacle. The right-hand side is still up there, and he had to drive out of a rollover. Got the fans on their feet, though. That's what they came here to see. Wild action. Sammy Sturgis taking the lead in the freestyle competition. Up next, Mark Andrew out of St. Louis, Missouri in the Wicked Sickness Ford Super Duty. Seen this guy get wild in the past. We've seen him on his top, seen him on his side. He's had some awesome saves on this tour. Just see what Andrew has for the crowd here in Pocatello. Checking the truck out a little bit. He's had some problems this weekend. Had trouble getting the truck fired for the wheelie competition. Then when he came out for racing, I'm not sure if he had a steering problem or drivetrain problem, but working the floor nicely right now to warm things up. Nice sky wheelie. We'll see what he gets as he heads into the second half of his freestyle run. Mark Andrew and Wicked Sickness. Boy, Well, you see the front, yeah, he has a broken drive shaft as well. The rear drive shaft on that truck is broken, so he and Diesel Dave sharing the same fate tonight. That's very unfortunate for Mark Andrew and Wicked Sickness. You saw him stand on the front wheels, just spun. There was nothing out of the rear end, so Mark Andrew will put it right back in the pit area, and we'll get ready for our next competitor, Tim Howard, signaling to Wally Turner that it's time to bring the sniper out. The big Chevrolet out of Bluffdale, Utah, Wally Turner. Army Ranger turned professional monster truck driver. And he's still a little sore about what happened to him in the first round of racing. I think he's positive. His frame of mind was he won that match with Larry Quick. He was not happy about going down in the first round. He thought he crossed the finish line first. On paper, though, it was Quick, and that's the way it will stand. Wally Turner turned in the green lights on. He is go. For Freestyle, the sniper out of Utah, getting ready to throw down. And now it looks like he's having a mechanical problem. The rear steering cocked to the left, which means the truck's going to want to make a right-hand turn. And now he's got to deal with this problem. Do not tell me it's going to end in one move for Wally Turner. No, he's going to try to keep on going. They didn't shut him down yet. Green lights flashing and all. Wally Turner is going to fight his way through it. Nice hang time right there. What this is going to do, though, is potentially negate any big air that he's able to get, because with the truck cocked sideways like that, if he really throws it off of any of these big jumps, like you see the truck tucked real hard left right there. So he could do some severe chassis damage if he lands from too high up with the rear steering cocked like that. But he's still going after what's in front of him. He's kind of stuck to the racing ramp. We'll see. It may work. Well, there it goes. It's starting to come back for him. This may work itself out. Now it's cocked to the left. Whoa, up on the left-hand side. He gets a nice save out of that. And again, look, it looks like it's coming back for him. It may have just been the self-center. There's little switches down there near the steering rams that actually control that self-center. And they may just be... It's a little electrical switch inside of one of the steering cylinders, and that could actually be sending a false signal to that steering ram and pushing those tires. It'll actually steer on its own, and that looks like that's what happened to Wally Turner. As he works his way around the track, he's fighting through it, and that's got to be worth something as he puts on a marathon freestyle, getting over to the left-hand side again. I hate to say it, but I honestly think he might be trying to roll this truck over out of frustration just to give these fans a little bit of a show here in Pocatello. Not near the momentum that I know he wanted to throw down. This guy can get some big hang time and some awesome wheelies, but he just can't do it with the truck and the rear wheels in this configuration. Wally Turner putting on a show in the sniper. Not what he wanted to do, or at least not the way he wanted to do it, but these fans saw the Army Ranger fight through a broken truck, ill handling, but he did what he had to do, got the fans on their feet. I don't think it's going to take over the lead. Had a nice save there in the middle, Wally Turner. Showing him what he can do here in the sniper. A second look at that save, and you can see the left rear tire completely missed the stack through the truck hard onto the left-hand side. And look, the wheels, he had a little bit of control right there because he steered back to the left, but it just kept going away on him. Stay with us. More freestyle up next here in Pocatello. Shannon, Quick, and Girl Power rolling out onto the floor of the ISU Holt Arena here in Pocatello, Idaho, continuing freestyle at the No Limits Monster Truck Grand Nationals. Shannon a little bit further back in points than she'd like to be. She'd really like to make a top 3 or 4 finish before the end of the night, but to do so, she will have to unseat Sammy Sturgis, an unnamed and untamed, who's your current freestyle leader. Points lead shifting between Jacob Ladwig and Larry Quick right now. Larry, you know, even with a damaged truck, is going to try to be number one at the end of the night, so we know we're going to get a wild run out of the Ghost Ryder Mustang. So everybody in front of him is going to have to do their absolute best to put on a wild show, and we know Shannon Quick can do just that. She's had good air so far in this run. Let's see what she has over here on the near side. Backing up to get a run at it. Nice hit up the racing lane, down hard on the front end. She'll hit anything you put in front of her. She's not afraid to drive the wheels off this truck. She has had some wild rides in her career driving this awesome looking Ram out of Aledo, Illinois. Another big hit on the far side. So far, the best air we've seen. Probably the best momentum. She lines up another hit on the SUV stack. Nice hit there. Let's see what she picks on next. Shannon Quick in girl power. You know there's going to be a wow moment before this freestyle is over. I don't know what it's going to be. I thought she would have picked on the bus by now, but it looks like she may be saving that for the end. Look at this, backing as far as she can to the corner. She's going to come right up the middle toward the bus. Huge air and a wild landing almost over on the nose. She came so close to endoing that thing, and that may be the move of the night. Jubilation from the crew. Look at Tim Howard. He loved it. That's our competition director. Another look at it from a low angle. Watch the hang time for Shannon Quick. Huge leap. Carried a sky wheelie all the way across the top of the bus lane. Crunched down on the rear end. Tripped her over. I thought for sure she was going to endo that thing. Watch it again. Front end. Carried it. Looks like she may have tapped the brakes there for a second, but she rode it out. Wheel stop there. She did the right thing. Got back on the throttle to bring the rear end down. That will definitely take over the lead. And look at the distance she put on that thing. That's supposed to be the short ramp to get up on top of those things. The ski slope she came down is supposed to be the side for big air. She didn't care about that. Here comes Mike Miller and Bigfoot. He hits the ski slope right up on top and hops over the gap on the other side. Almost gets himself in trouble there. The SUV Pyramid that you see with the orange paint up on top. He'll head around toward this SUV stack nearest us. Get some nice air there. Mike Miller carrying the front end on the Bigfoot 15 Ford Raptor. Good momentum here in this run. He's going to have to really go after Shannon Quick if he wants to take over the lead, because she definitely did something that's going to stick in the minds of these fans as the night goes on. Red, white, and blue Firestone Bigfoot. Really moving around this course. Tripped him over a little bit there. He got into what's left of that dirt ramp of the tough truck course and put him up on two wheels. Donut there. That's the best we've seen of the donuts tonight. Wally Turner tried to lay one down, but I don't think he had the control or the rear end set the way he wanted to. Nice hit on the Pyramid from Mike Miller. Mike doing an awesome job working this floor. Bigfoot going after girl power. Another big sky wheelie out of the machine from Pacific, Missouri. Back to the other side. Miller heading for another racing lane hit. Certainly the fastest run we've seen. Maybe the strongest, but I think the spectacle might be outdoing him right now as he tries to carry the front end again. Mike Miller and Bigfoot. Remember, he was the only one to hit the ski slope side of the buses as he cuts into another donut. Marathon run for the Bigfoot Ford. Truck that debuted in the late fall, early winter of 1994. Still running strong here in 2019, and I don't think he's taking over the lead, but he definitely laid down a strong run. What the Bigfoot Ford may have lacked in spectacle, he made up for in momentum. I'd say he closed in on Shannon quick, but I think that bus jump that she made is just going to keep her relatively untouchable tonight. You have to really go after something big to knock her off the top spot. Now, Bigfoot, though, getting some nice hang time, and he carried the front end beautifully right here. Mike Miller, nothing to be ashamed about. And these donuts were awesome. Bigfoot 15. Throwing dirt all over the Holt Arena here in Pocatello, Idaho. One more hit on the SUV pyramid. Came down hard on the rear end, but it doesn't look like it hurt him any. Worried he might bend a 4-link bar there, but again, very well-built truck out of the Chandler stable. We are going to take a quick break and be right back with more Freestyle from Pocatello. Stay with us. Here in Pocatello, Idaho at the ISU Holt Arena, down to 2 freestylers. And it's a battle of the muscle cars that we did not get racing. Unfortunately, Sid Sidewinder's Snakebite had a starter fire. He will not make the call for freestyle, so we go right to Ratatat. And he goes right for an obstacle no one else did, and combos it over the racing lane. That's how you start a freestyle. He knows who's right behind him in the pits. Big hit up over the pyramid. You know Larry Quick sitting back there. He wants Jacob Gladwig to lay down an awesome run and make him work for it. You know Larry's not going to lay down. We're going to get something crazy out of the Mustang, and this makes him work that much harder. Gladwig may be headed toward a Grand Nationals overall victory here as he heads up the middle with big speed. And a huge leap up one side and down the other. You could not have done that more perfectly. Just nipped the bus as he came over the ramp. He sat back there, saw Shannon Quick do that, said, I can do that too. That was massive hang time for the front engine Corvette. The spectacle's there, the momentum has been awesome. He's there, these wheelies are great, he's had the donuts. This has been a near perfect freestyle run. This is going to be tough to beat. back to it. There's no car, by the way, in the center of that. You have to clear that thing. And he did it twice. No one else has hit that thing tonight. Ladwig went right for it, and he went back for it. I may be going out on a limb, but I think he just took over the freestyle lead. He winds it up right there. Right back into the pits, and the crowd loved it. That was an awesome run by Jacob Ladwig out of Tucson, Arizona. Look at this again. Look, there's no bar between the bottom of the ramp and the top of the ramp. Had he been off a foot lower in the rear end, that would have been disastrous. That could have been a top-down landing. Didn't end up that way. He cleared it. Tripped him up a little bit, gave him a wild ride, didn't have wheelies. Nearly perfect execution on that ramp again. Just hit the bus on the left. The arc was nearly perfect on this jump. I mean, it just, the front engine setup of this truck and the way the driver is in the back made me play right into his hands. And we have to jump away from the replays immediately because Larry Quick is not waiting to come out. Ghost Ryder starting off the freestyle. Remember, this truck is damaged. He's having to come into this, hoping that this thing will last out the clock. We know that he cannot take it easy after what Jacob Ladwig just did in the Rat-A-Tat Corvette. The Mustang is on the track. Larry Quick about to cut it loose. He's just warming up. The Ghost Ryder. Big air up the center. Tripped up on the ramp a little bit, but it worked out for him again. That could have been a disastrous landing for Larry Quick. Maintaining some awesome momentum here. Out on the concrete, he drifts around. He's about to hit the step up, I think. No. Goes to the right. That axle's still pulling him off on one side. He was not going to throw the thing over on his roof there. I'm not sure if he just avoided the obstacle or if he intended to hit it and it just wasn't going to work out. But he's going to more than make up for it here. Huge, wild lead for the Ghost Ryder Mustang. Now he's in line with the step up. Well, he's stalled over there for a moment. Big hit for Larry Quick as he comes out wild sideways. All over the track. Just on a razor's edge right now. Move to move to move. Big air. It's been wild again. He's got one tire that's not moving at all. Taking some really hard hits on the right-hand side of this truck. Off to the right. He drives out of it. Landed on the side that's still spinning. That worked in his favor. And I think he's got a busted locker in the rear end. Now he's drifting off the dirt onto the concrete. He's struggling to get back on. Cramming into the side of the bus. Trying to get the truck to do anything he can before he brings his freestyle to an end. He may be trying to put this thing on its lid. Oh, he just stomps it into the pyramid. Listen to this crowd. Larry Quick, he wants to know. I'd say the crowd liked the run. Larry liked the run. Truck wasn't in the condition he wanted it to be as we take a look back at some highlights right here. The launch on this bus was just insane, and it still tripped up again. That could have thrown him over on the nose. That would have been a disastrous landing. Didn't work out badly for him. Trips him up there, gets some huge air going that way. That was a wild, wild landing for Larry Quick in the Ghost Ryder. And then, of course, right here at the end, stuffing it into that SUV pyramid, knocked one of the cars clean off the top. Larry Quick and Ghost Ryder laying down an outstanding run. And as the fireworks go off, it is Larry Quick and Ghost Ryder taking the #1 spot here at the No Limits Monster Truck Grand Nationals in Pocatello, Idaho. Second place to Jacob Ladner. Congratulations to him for that racing championship that he earned here in Pocatello. And Shannon Quick does what she needed to do. Top 3 finish for Shannon Quick. What a night it has been here in Pocatello, Idaho. A big, big thank you to Ed Beckley, Tim Howard, Mark Glell, Larry Quick, and the entire crew here in Pocatello, Idaho. Our thank you for the hospitality to the ISU Holt Arena staff and security, and a thank you to all our Monster Power viewers. Keep watching in 2019. It's only going to get wilder from here.
It was very scary, it really was, but it was a lot of fun, and I'll do it again.